Hello, this is Derek from the Oklahoma Mind Ninja podcast, and I want to go ahead and welcome you. This is your party map. I'm Derek from the Oklahoma Mind Ninja podcast. This is your party map for this weekend in Norman, Oklahoma. I'm going to give you all the things that are happening, and there's a lot. Again, last weekend, I had this kind of come to Jesus moment and thought about what was happening. And we had all kinds of our city at the beginning of the week was like, well, we didn't quite do as well as we could have last weekend. And there was no big things coming up. And so we're kind of like, meh, by the early of the week. Let me just say, since then, things have gone crazy in Norman. So we are so excited. There's major projects getting invested here. We have $1 billion economic development project going in on the north side of the city in University North Park. It is going to be incredible. It is going to be an amazing facility. It's going to have an arena, bars, and housing for thousands of people. And it's going to be walkable, and there's going to be shops, and there's looking at a possible National Weather Museum and stuff to do with the airport. It is going to be a phenomenal facility that is going to be incredible. And they worked really hard on financing. I will say that. They made it so that it is not going to be a major chunk out of our city budget. So the coalition of groups is fantastic. And I'll give all of you guys a shout out. You do great on the project. Now it's a matter of getting it started. I know the arena is going to take a couple of years, but some of the other things can happen a little bit quicker. And so we're going to need to see that kind of movement, dirt work. And as it comes to fruition, people get more excited. So that is going to happen. This weekend is going to be incredible. It is, in fact, I guess you call it Thirsty Thursday, Thrifty Thursday, whatever you do on Thursday, Coffee Thursday. So sit back, relax, chill out, enjoy this podcast. If you listen to podcasts while you travel, check it out tomorrow morning when you're traveling on Friday morning, or of course Friday evening when you're coming home, or Friday afternoon when you're coming home. I don't know when your day ends on Fridays, but it's going to be hot one more day, and this will be beautiful next week. So this is also a good idea for you to think about what's coming in the future. I'll give you some spaces to go check out while you're in the Norman area, because I think that's fantastic. And I want you to be a part of our experience here, because it is truly a Norman experience that you're going to have. So let's get started and kind of check out what we have going on. I want to start out by introducing you to a designer that is from Norman. Her name is Debbie Ray Fordyce. She's a burlesque dancer. She also has a couture line that she will be debuting tomorrow night. She's doing a Sun fashion show at Second Friday at Oscillator Press, which is in downtown Norman on the 300 block. It is fantastic. It's a beautiful space. You can get all kinds of art. You can get quite a few t-shirts if you need them. They also were running a special this month. If you order 25 t-shirts or more, they gave you a discount, so check them out there. This is part of our Second Friday celebration. Every month we do this. It is a citywide party. Hold on, let me say that again. It is a downtown party that we do every month. So if you're looking at downtown, and Gray Street has Art on Gray, which is part of Jaybird Gallery and the Standard, and they have artwork and people in there, and they have vendors outside their spaces. So we're starting to see Gray Street get activated, and the more that we keep investing, the more that we keep building this event, the larger it will get. So we're very excited about that. But the Second Friday Art Walk has been a tradition in Norman for a very long time. It has good food trucks. It's got art galleries. It's got the bars are open. It's got live music. It's got food. And there's people selling stuff on the streets. And it's just a chance to be who you are and show up in Norman. We have breweries up and down the downtown area for you to hang out there. It is just a lot of fun. So we have a lot of things going on, but don't forget to check out Miss Fordyce, and that is at the Oscillator Press at the 300 block of downtown. I'll let you know some of the other things going on as it's coming in. If you want to know some short snippets of things that I'm thinking, always check out my shorts page on my Future Growth and Vision Norman YouTube channel. You can check that out, and that will give you a hint of what's happening, whether it is me sending condolences to the Parrot Heads, or what I think about what's happening with OU, what I think about what's happening in the world. I also have a comedy section that is just called Boy Dad, Why? Because it tells you what it's like to raise young boys. Because I have an 8 and 9-year-old, and it's always a fascinating thing. So I just give you my thoughts in a silly way that's fun and entertaining and playful. And I have about 6 or 7 of them, so you can do them in 7 minutes. It's pretty quick. Right now, Noble Smoking Joe's is getting their floors done. They're going to soon have furniture in there. Hopefully, it will open in October-ish. We'll see, October, November. This barbecue place is directly related to the one in Davis. This is the children of the owner in Davis. They're up here in Noble. It's going to be fantastic. It's 7 minutes south of Norman on Highway 77. I always think of 777, 7 minutes south of Norman on Highway 77. You go south, you can go through and check out Buffalo Wild Wings is down there. As you go through town, you've got Kendall's, you've got Tiffany's. There's great food in Noble as well. There's a couple of shops down there if you want to do some shopping. So this weekend, if you want to go down there, it is going to be fantastic. Like I said, I'll let you know when the barbecue opens. Of course, Norman was named one of the most charming college towns in Oklahoma. If you've been to Campus Corner and you've been around Norman, you understand why that's the case. So it makes sense. Last weekend, the football team brought it, meaning they went from way high in the rankings to like number 4 in the country because of the way they played. So they are incredible. They've upgraded a lot. Now it's time for everything else to kind of upgrade. We talked a little bit about tailgating. Our goal is to get tailgating bigger, and better all year long. So whatever you do more of it. That's our thought. We also want to expand that experience. Do not forget that the Lindsay Street strip of grass across from the stadium is open for people that want to tailgate there. Last week it was open, but people didn't know it. So if you wanted to tailgate, one of the spaces you can do that is on the Lindsay Street. There is a patch of grass across from the stadium. It is going to be open and available to you. They did that a while ago, and people didn't know about it, so there wasn't that many people there. So please pack out the grass is what I'm telling you. Do it. Make it happen. If you need like a daily look at what's happening in Norman, or you want to plan a trip here, I always encourage you to visit norman.com. That's www.visitnorman.com. That will tell you what's happening in our area over the month and in the future and things like that. I got a little sassy this week, and then it got corrected for me, so we're good. El Mirador is a Mexican restaurant down in Noble as well. That is on the north side of Noble on 77. It's an old Pizza Hut is what it is. So they have Tex-Mex food, pretty good margaritas, and then you get to hang out there, have quesadillas, and spend time in that area. The art walk, of course, is going to be amazing. They're showing off. So there is an artist, Lauren Kelly, is going to be in the basement bar at Scratch. In case you didn't know, Scratch has a basement bar. So you go in, there's a bar underneath. So you can check out the artwork and visit with her. And that's an incredible space. It's fantastic. The game on Saturday is going to be at 5 o'clock. That means you will have all day to hang out. So don't forget that in the morning from 8 to 1 at the well, we have our farmer's market. Our farmer's market is now year round. So you'll be able to shop, get some Christmas presents, grab something healthy to eat if maybe you've had too much fun on Friday night before you get ready to party it up for the game. So you have all these things that gives you a break in between. DM Wealth is going to have Frank Lawrence playing, and Bobby Atkins is going to be the artist. If you go there, it is fantastic. They always have a box of wine waiting for you and some snacks for you to hang out and spend time. Now, not only this weekend, but on September 23rd, when we're not at home, they're going to have a block party, and actually 2 block parties. They're bookend the downtown area. So you got location 1, which is the Lazy Circles in the east downtown area, which is by Stash. You also have location 2, which is going to be Recess Park and by Legally Brewed. So that area is going to be a block party. So we have all these things that are going to be super fun. We're going to have game day experiences. Even though they're away, you'll be able to watch the game, hang out, and have a tailgating experience, even though the team is out of town. So if you're home and you want to have that football experience and you're not at the game, this is a good chance for you to have that game day feeling. Yellow Dog Coffee Company is an incredible company. It's on Porter. It used to be a motorcycle shop and it has a curved front. They have retrofitted it. I mean, it is absolutely stunning, amazing. Their coffee is incredible, and check them out. They also will have live music. They're going to have a concert at their building tomorrow night. It is $10 a person to get in so that they can kind of control how many people are in there. So be aware of that, but it's going to be a lot of fun. In East Downtown by Stash in that shopping area, ship area, there's Main Street Pottery. Main Street Pottery is an incredible building where you can learn classes and do pottery classes, making leaves and glasses and bowls and things like that. But you also can buy pottery there. So it is amazing, a lot of fun. And it's a fun thing to do on date night or just with your friends to get together and have a pottery class. It's super, super neat. And I appreciate them. Uh, there's a new page called Downtown Norman Events. Now, Downtown Norman Events is going to tell you what's going on every day. So, like Tuesday, it told me about the 3 or 4 things going on Tuesday night. So that it's which bands are playing, what specials are happening, whether somebody got a new widget. I mean, it's all these things that are happening downtown. So we're finding out every night what's going on in downtown. And I think that's really neat, and it will get longer and busier and more as we continue to grow. So watch for that. On the 15th of September, we will have a Legacy concert. That's at Legacy Park. And this is over in the University North Park area, right next to Target. On that shopping center on the end, there is a park area with a pavilion. They have a brewery come out, a winery come out, and then they have you watch live music and hang out and spend time in the evening at 7 o'clock. By September 15th, hopefully it'll be in the 70s and beautiful, and you get to have that fall experience. Please, I think that's fantastic. One of the other things that we are so excited about tomorrow is there's going to be an outdoor movie night, and it's going to be at Lions Park, and it's by Norman Parks and Recreation. It will be Wakanda Forever. Now, not only is that happening, but there will be an artist that is painting a mural in the Lions Park area. At the same time, they're doing a mural on the Firehouse Art Center, which is going to be fantastic. The artist is from Mexico, and they're bringing that Mexican flavor and a little bit of that artwork to that part of Norman, and we're so excited to honor and enrich our community by bringing that heritage into our community as well. Don't forget that we have a ribbon cutting for the Griffin Park renovation. Now, Griffin Park is took the 11 existing fields and added 11 new soccer fields to have 22 soccer fields. We have a huge space for you to have a soccer tournament. If you're thinking about a soccer tournament, please come in and hang with us and bring your event to us. Why? Because they can not only have a good time on the soccer field, but there's great things to do here in Norman. It's a lot of fun. We can keep your kids busy. Everything's going to be amazing. September 16th at 9:30 a.m. is when that is, and that is at the Griffin Park Soccer Complex. One of my favorite little stores is opening back up. Why? Because it took a summer off, and that is Forward Foods. So if you go down to where Tino's used to be or down by Recess Park in that shopping center area, it is a little cheese shop. Now, this is a little cheese shop with a whole lot of cheese. They get cheese from around the world. They have a wine selection. They have the things you need to make a charcuterie board, but they're fantastic cheesemongers. They are truly some of the best I've ever worked with, and I've known them for years. They're phenomenal. So if you get a chance or whenever you get a chance, please, please, please go to Forward Foods, get your cheese for your charcuterie board. Maybe you need it for your, charcuterie boards can be for tailgating. I believe it. Representative Annie Metz out of House District 45 on the east side is having a hike with your rep day, and this is Saturday at 10 a.m. to noon. So that's from 10 a.m. to noon. You go to Lake Thunderbird, go get a tour of Lake Thunderbird State Park, and also visit with one of our state reps who represents the area that she'll be walking in. and that's fantastic. Again, that's September 9th, hike with the state representative Annie Metz at Lake Thunderbird. It is going to be phenomenal, and a lot of, plus it's going to be, I think, not too bad at that time of day. Of course, the Firehouse Art Center is welcoming Kvetzel and Maria Cristina Mercado. Again, the mural's beautiful. They're doing a lot of work. They've done some classes. They have really kind of embraced the Norman community, and we of course have honored and embraced them as well. Once they've come here, they've become part of the Norman family, which, if you don't know, if you've come to Norman and you spend time in Norman, you're like family. Again, Wine Down Wednesday happened yesterday. They had OSC Press and Opolis had an event. It was Kick It and Create. So they had music and they had coloring and painting and just being creative. And that is fantastic. And singing, which I think is probably the most Norman thing, and partying. I mean, all those things go together in Norman. It embodies and encapsulates who we are. Because we are a party creative people. The diner will be open tomorrow night from 5 to 9. If you've never been there, it is a foundational, incredible old school diner in Norman. They're going to have a limited menu, but they're going to be busy, busy, busy. They're on they've done diners, drive-ins, and dives. They've been on most of the national shows. Why? Because they are incredible. They're phenomenal. They have great food. Stick to your ribs. It'll help you if you're out partying it up. And plus, they're usually open in the morning time when you're ready to have breakfast or brunch. We are so excited, so excited to let you know that Beanstalk Coffee and Snow is going to take over the Michelangelo space. So Beanstalk Coffee and Snow will be in the Michelangelo space right next to Apple Tree Chocolates, which is not unintentional. And on the other side will be the 405 Brewing Tap Room. So we have all kinds of things that are happening in that one section of downtown, and it will add another level of morning and evening, and then all the time, because it's just chocolate. So you got all the stuff that you need to get to make someone feel special and hang out and just an entertainment space. It will be phenomenal, especially when we have all the fans in town if they get to play in that Main Street area. Don't forget on Sunday. So let's say you've got all your weekend, you've done a good job, you've had a good time, but you want to just have a chill day in the afternoon. You can go to Blue, and they have a Sunday wine tasting. It's around $20. It includes finger foods and wine tastings. They curate it and they teach you about it and give you a little bit of a education on everything that you're doing. It is a nice, relaxing afternoon, and it is incredible. If you want to know more about what I think about the $1 billion deal, check it out on my YouTube channel shorts, and then watch that. It's like a quick 1-minute deal to tell you what I think about everything that's happening. Oh, they're showing the mural. It's beautiful at Firehouse Art Center. Tomorrow night, one of the newer things that we're seeing, we have the Art Walk Market at the Well. So we have the Lore Books and Apothecary, Big Moon Clay Company in the windowsill, an author. We got Maple Creation, Oh Noel, Rose Petal Rhapsody, and then you have Corinne Garrick Art. But if you're feeling like you need to do yoga, we got a yoga area. But we're going to up our game a little bit and add alpacas. So you not only can do yoga, you can do alpaca yoga. Hello. If you've never had that thought, maybe it's time. You should have alpaca yoga. At Stash, one of the things that it embodies our community is when one of us is hurt, the rest of us step in. So Stash is selling a candle called Solstice. $2 from every bit of that candle is going to go to Human Interaction, which is another shop downtown where one of the owners had a medical thing come up, and so they're helping to work on helping their medical bills. This is happening across downtown. Different vendors and businesses are helping each other out because that's what business family does. That's what Norman does, and we take care of our own, and we love that, and that's part of who we are. So go buy that candle, that Solstice candle, so that $2 can go over to Human Interaction. Okay, one of the other things that's going to be a lot of fun is tomorrow night at the site at Old Michelangelo's. You can go and visit with Tim Kenny, who's going to be the artist who's painting a mural on the walls of their new location. And families of kids of all ages can come and paint with Tim during the Second Friday Art Walk. And it will be on the wall where when you go in there, you know you're a part of it. Not only that, there will be free iced latte samples and cookies from Buttercream Bakery. So they're going to give us a hint, a little taste, and you can be a part of the experience of painting the mural inside Beanstalk Coffee and Snow, which will be fantastic as we add more things downtown. And then I, of course, want to remind you that this weekend is our county fair. So Cleveland County Fair will be at the Cleveland County Fairgrounds. That will have lots of vendors, corn dogs, cinnamon rolls, rides, animals, petting zoo, all the things that you would expect from a traditional county fair. You can get that this weekend. So once you're done with downtown, you can go to the Cleveland County Fairgrounds. You can go do the fair for a little bit. Then you can start tailgating. And then you can go to the game. And then you can stay overnight. And then the next day you can go to have breakfast at any of our places to go eat brunch at. You can go to Scratch. You can go to Syrup. You can go to the diner. And then in the afternoon, you can go have a wine tasting over a Blue. And I have planned your weekend. That doesn't even include the live music that you can listen to after the game at any of our Red Brick Bar, Blue Bonnet, I mean, Hollywood Corners, Opolis. I mean, you name it, we've got it going on. And let me go ahead and give you a heads up on some of the artists that will be playing and musicians that will be playing from here. Let me do this real quick. Let's see. I got to go to my reference page. In case you're wondering, I'm going to the Oklahoma Singers and Songwriters page. This tells me what's happening and where. Gives me a good chance to know kind of like what I need to see and what's going on. And so that way I'm aware of everything that's happening. It keeps me up to the minute. I also have my artists that share a lot. So if I miss something, they put it on there so that you're aware of kind of what's happening, not only in Norman, this ultimately will be across the region. Oh, I don't want to forget this. Why? Because an institution and a place that if you don't get a sticker from here, have you really been to Norman? You've got to get a Guest Room Records sticker. And not only that, it is their 20th anniversary. So it's the 20th year of Guest Room Records in Norman, and it will be an awesome birthday. They're going to be at Second Friday. We're going to have a good time. And I mean, it's going to be a blast. There'll be music, 10% off everything, DJs, there's $10 t-shirts. I mean, there's going to be live music in store on Saturday too. So if you're in downtown for the game, go check out Guest Room, get the sticker, take pictures with the couch. I mean, it is amazing. Let's see. Hollywood Corners has several artists. Tomorrow night they're gonna have Dave Chamberlain band from 8 to 11:30. On Saturday they're gonna have Brian Lynn Jones from 8 to 11:30. So again, that's Hollywood Corners. That's out off of like Porter and the comes up. Maybe Porter Rock Creek. Might be Porter Rock Creek. Or Franklin. You know what? It's on. Just keep going on Porter. You'll find it. It's right up there. It's Franklin. It's at Porter and Franklin. So it's an amazing space. It's really cool. So please check that out. It'll be a lot of fun. You have a good time. I mean, it's gonna be incredible. Uh, Big, the brew house and Legally Brewed is gonna have Singo. They got all these things going on. So be aware of everything. They're gonna have live music tomorrow night, on Friday night. They're gonna have live music on Saturday. So it's gonna be awesome. But you can also check out what's happening on my again singers and songwriters page. Find out who's performing, what's going on. It'll be a great chance for you to figure out who is in and what is happening. So that is a great thing. I think that might cover everything that I know of as of now. However, I wanted you to be aware that in the next 48 hours, there will be more. So, no, there's more. Those things that you hear when they're like, you think you get, when you buy those tchotchkes on TV and they're like, you get a knife. No, you get a second knife. Well, it's going to kind of be like that. Over the next 24 hours, there will be more events added to everything that we're doing. When that occurs, I will do a short, I'll do a short video tomorrow on YouTube. So if you're a YouTube subscriber, you will get that first, and then I will send it out afterwards. I give it a little delay usually so that my subscribers get everything early. They know what's happening before everybody else. And then they can get their tickets, or they can set their time, or they can do what they need to do, make their reservations. And then after that, I will release it to everyone else. I think that that's important because, again, it's a way for me to kind of honor and give back to my YouTube channel subscribers and the ones that have put the energy and vision into what I'm doing. So hopefully I am not your best kept secret. Make sure and share this YouTube channel with everybody that you know that's coming to Norman, or everybody that's coming to the game, or people that ever thought of coming to Norman, because fall's coming. I can't wait to tell you all the exciting things coming up for the holidays and Halloween. And I mean, it is just going to be a blast. And I can see you every month if you want to come down for Second Friday, because there's a party waiting to happen every second Friday night. So get on our list. Be with us. Don't forget to check out our hotels, our beds and breakfasts, and all the things that we have available. Of course, on game days, you guys see what's available. If you have an RV, we have a couple different places for you to put that. You can put that over at the Cleveland County Fairgrounds, which might be really busy this weekend. You can do it out at Lake Thunderbird. I believe there's still spots available. And then other than that, this weekend we do have the OU Village. The OU Village is at Lloyd Noble in the parking lot. A bunch of RVs are coming down, and they come down for the game and stay the night and hang out. And then as we look into the future, we're looking at a way to create a larger village space, because we have teams that are coming in out of the SEC, and they like to travel in mass in large RV clusters for a week. And so we have to be prepared for that, and we're getting prepared for that by creating all the fun things, the infrastructure for the people that are coming to be in Norman and spend time in Norman. And I wanted to leave you with this. We are who we are because you are who you are, and we love having you here. We are a city who loves, a city who plays, a city who creates, and we cannot wait to have visitors come and see us. We are unique. We are from a person that may not be educated at all to a professor, and yet we all work together, collaborate together, create together, and have made a thriving city together. If this is interesting to you, along with our incredible education system, the amazing things we're doing in the arts and music and aerospace, then by all means, check out Norman. But if you're wanting to move here, I always encourage you to check out the Norman Board of Realtors. They're fantastic. You can find out what real estate is like here, and kind of they can guide you and get you to a realtor that will help you get your property and help you build here. Our energy right now is going to be stratospheric. We have a lot of things happening in a very short period of time. If you're a business or you're an industry that wants to move here, I always encourage you to get a hold of our NEDC, the Norman Economic Development Corporation, the Norman Chamber of Commerce. Visit Norman or our development center at the City of Norman. All those people can work with you. If you're a university, entrepreneurship, you can go through the University of Oklahoma, and all those groups are working together to create Team Norman. And if you have not seen what Team Norman can do, it is $1 billion project. So once we get Team Norman going all in the same direction, there is no place like it. So I hope that you get to visit. I hope that you love it here. And I hope that I get to welcome you into my city, and we get to welcome you with open arms, and that you become a Normanite with us. So thank you so much. I hope that you have a great day. If you're listening in your car, don't leave your pets and your kids in there. Have a great day, and I can't wait to see you this weekend. See you soon.